This is a presentation of SimWorld Sports.
All right, let's do this, Johnny. We're on game number 2. Houston versus Gulf Coast. The South is in the house. The South has something to say. This is the South versus the South. Watch your mouth. The regional tournament is still in effect. I am Rick Blaze, and my broadcast partner today is none other than Ryan Wilson. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. We caught that super duper red eye out here to Nowlands. I'm feeling a little queasy, man. That was a 20-minute flight. How we do that?
Hey, that's the private jet life right there, baby. Here comes the tip. We have Gulf Coast versus Houston. We have Houston in the white, Gulf Coast in the black, red with the red trim.
Your main man, D. Woodley.
The diva himself.
Hey.
Sporting the gold shoes, the D. Woodley 2s.
DW2s.
If anybody want, I have my own website. I'm selling the D. Woodley 1s. I have the D-Dub 1s. So go to my website, www.dw1s.com. All your DW1s. I promise you they look better and they cost way more than what D. Woodley played for number 2.
All right. Well, look, I'm expecting a big game from D. Woodley. He's going to be defended by probably a multitude of guys that are going to be 4 inches shorter than him at minimum.
True.
So I am expecting a big game from him, but I am also expecting a big game from Houston's Tristan Holmes. Not necessarily Carl, but Tristan coming off of pin downs. Gulf Coast does a lot of trapping, so I think he's going to see a lot of action.
Snapping and trapping. Well, it also makes the story about D. Woodley so fascinating, the fact that he's 4 inches taller than his other defenders. He's only 5'11".
Yeah. Yeah, but he goes to the rack.
D. Woodley is not 6'4", so the fact that his opponents is 4 inches shorter than him at 5'11", wow.
Indeed.
Welcome to High School Hoops, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, indeed. But he goes to the rack with ferociousness. You see that? When Houston goes to these switches, man, this is what we've seen many times. When they go to these switches and they're little guys.
They get abused. D. Woodley, last point about him, he goes to the rack like a Russell Westbrook type. He's going hard and he's trying to put somebody in the basket every time. Reckless abandonment. That's how he attacks the basket.
Well, he did pull up a la Russell Westbrook right there. At least he caught the rim.
7-4, Houston is down 3. I thought he was going to shoot the 3. He decided not to hit a 3-point attempt. Instead, pass to his fellow teammate who was out of bounds. Great job.
Tristan Holmes trying to get open there. What is your key to this game, Rick Blaze, for either team?
If you're Gulf Coast, D. Woodley has to do his thing. And if you're Houston, Holmes has to do his thing. It's just that simple.
Which Holmes do you need to see? Oh, look at that hand from Nick Donato.
Wow, it's a 2-11 in progress. Every Holmes not on the court except for Sherlock. Sherlock is the only Holmes I don't need to see score. The other ones, they need to do something.
I hear you, sir. D. Woodley's settling for a lot of jumpers here.
Yeah, he's doing his best Russell Westbrook impression, the 2022 version. That's not good.
And Matthew
the rebound.
With the rebound.
And
that's a terrible foul. That's a terrible foul, too.
Yeah. One person who can't afford to foul out is D. Woodley, that's for sure.
Right.
Gulf Coast has not a shot in hell if D. Woodley fouls out.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that D. Woodley has ever had a discreet moment in his life?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
We're done with that one.
I think he prefers it that way.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Yeah. If he goes to a team that has different colors, where is he going to college? Oh, he's going to Jackson State. Hey, man, so he's still going to get to rock the gold. It's going to be a good look for him.
Or newsflash, he was going to rock that gold no matter what school he went to.
Yeah. You know, I read an article. He said that he wears the gold shoes. He's got the gold hair because, as you said, he has a little different take on it. He said he is going to wear gold no matter what because he's a winner.
Yeah.
So, I respect it.
Yeah. You can't do nothing but respect it. That's his mentality, and there's nothing wrong with that. And he's putting it for 3.
I'm going to tell you right now, he's not going to be a winner tonight if he keeps settling for the jumper.
Not at all. Not shooting like that, he won't. I think he's what 0 for 4 now, I believe.
0 for 4.
And on the other end, Houston needs to take advantage because if D Wood is not scoring for Gulf Coast, that means they are vulnerable to points. So this is your chance to get your points up, try to bust this game wide open early. That's a great shot, great turnaround shot.
D Woodley. Carl Holmes, that's a pretty move, but I'd rather see him going to the rack if I'm coaching. 0 for 5, D Woodley.
You know, Drew Hill had the song that says they never made a promise that they couldn't keep. D Woodley never seen a shot that he ain't like.
Oh. Levi Rhodes from 3 can't get it to go.
Both teams are coming out cold right now. Everyone's missing. Everyone's still. There we go. Never on my legs though. Bunny hop. That's 2 points. Nick Donato coming off the screen. It's always a tough matchup for him. He's always the smallest person on the court, no matter who's playing, even if there's kids around.
That's why I think he's an excellent shooter. He hasn't had a whole lot of time to display that, but he shoots 45% from deep. He's an excellent shooter, and he has, as we saw earlier in the game, really strong hands, good defender, so he relies a lot on that.
Right. So he's the starting point guard for a reason. He does get the job done. He does present a specific skill set that flows with this Gulf Coast team. Obviously, D. Woodley is the primary ball handler for the team, so you need a lot of pick and pop guys who are going to keep the defense honest. And Nick Donato is that definitely on the offensive end. His size makes him a defensive liability at any point in time, but he has a lot of heart, and again, he's good with stealing the ball. So be on the lookout. He is a thief.
And this on the offensive end, this Houston squad leads the league in 3-point percentage. They shoot just over 45% from deep as a team. So you have to be on your P's and Q's on the defensive end. Make sure you're closing out. Yeah, that's a dime.
That is a dime. Top of the line. 13-9. Gulf Coast is down 4. Houston has kind of got the lead. Gulf Coast been struggling. Houston has been slowly building that lead. Gulf Coast has got it down to 4. Now we're back into the post. See what this fella got. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a good shot, Holmes.
Yo, Holmes.
That's a really good shot.
And one of the things I like about Gulf Coast, oh my goodness, you can see it coming a mile away.
Woo!
Buddy Shackelford, yeah, buddy, getting it done. I was going to say, Buddy Shackelford and backup point guard DeMarcus Houston. D. Woodley comes out of the game. DeMarcus Houston does not play a lot of minutes, but he is a very serviceable point guard. If he gets some more minutes next season, being he's only 16, he may have a big season also.
Yeah, he runs. I think I'm going to be honest with you. The offense runs a little bit more smoother when he's in the game.
Agreed.
It doesn't get stuck. The ball doesn't get stuck because it's moving around. As we can see right now, there was about 4 passes. You see what I mean?
And then he knocks it down.
He pushed the ball, and then the shot went up. So there's 2 different types of games, 2 different types of offenses. So, yeah, it's gonna be, get that out of here, boy. Don't bring no fruit cup to no gin party.
Carl Holmes swatted by Buddy Shackelford. Shackelford has some quick ups, man. He's an amazing athlete. He's showcasing it so far in this game. And there's DeMarcus Houston again.
Making it count. Making his presence felt, for sure.
Hey.
And with DeMarcus Houston on the court, Gulf Coast takes its first lead since 2-0. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Gulf Coast is up 16-15. We'll be back after this. 1 point game. Gulf Coast is up. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Yels, what have you noticed or learned or seen from any of these teams so far in the first?
I've noticed that Houston, who I called the best three-point shooting team in the league, statistically they are that, 1 for 6 to start this game. So that shot's going to need to start falling if they want to continue to have the lead or stay in this game. On the
Absolutely.
Gulf Coast side, I'll hand that one off to you, man. What are you seeing on Gulf Coast?
Oh no, I was just going to say on Gulf Coast, they again. I made this statement earlier. With DeMarcus Robinson as the point guard, the team looks a little. Oh, it's a long alley. That's a big time alley right there. Big time plus and big time plays. Paul Holmes 8 points already. He's almost has as much points as the rest of his team. The offense looks a lot smoother with the other point guard in the game, especially
Marcus
it's
Houston.
actually no relation to Marquise Houston. It's especially noticeable when your number one guy D Wood is struggling from the field early. Good pass.
And coach has him taken out the game. Ironically, he hasn't been in the game for the last 3 minutes, and Gulf Coast has been playing a lot better.
Absolutely.
Good coaching there by Blaine Hamilton. I never trust men by the name Blaine, but I trust this coach.
Behind the corner, I saw him wide open.
Couldn't get
You gotta make him kiss the baby on that one. You gotta make him kiss the baby.
What's that mean, Rick? Tell our viewers.
Oh, it gotta go in. It gotta count. You see it win.
Good move here by DeMarcus Houston into the teeth of the defense. Force up the shot.
That's called being young and immature. You knew he was in a good space, but you knew.
Is that a pun, Rick? He's young and immature because he's DeMarcus Houston? Oh, that's good. I don't even think you meant that one. That was just damn good.
I did not.
Oh.
I did not. That one just came out really nice. I promise I would never lie again.
Oh, boy.
End of the first quarter, 21-18. DeMarcus in Houston is up by 3. We'll be back on the other side of this.
Up all night, putting work till it's daylight. Yeah, inspiration ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired.
And we are back. Hey, ladies. Houston versus Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast is down 3, 21-18, started the second quarter, and Houston, has the ball. Looking to break this lead open a little bit more. Gulf Coast has been hanging around, led by not D. Woolley, but by the others at this point. Good shot. Paul Holmes is leading his team, Houston, very well. They have a 5-point lead now.
Paul Holmes is so versatile. We don't get to see it all the time. He had a game earlier this season where he literally willed the team to victory with every type of offensive rep wide open. Look at Nick.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, his game is so solid. I'm a big fan of his game because he can put it on the floor. He can post. You see here, smaller defender.
Absolutely.
He has kind of that Jamison Johnson kind of game where he can do a little bit of everything, but he has a little bit more athleticism. He's not as consistent as a Jamison Johnson.
I was just about to
grow into that.
I was just about to say he has a sneaky athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't, because of his inconsistency, he doesn't flash it like he should all the time. Every now and again, you'll see something, you'll be like, oh, he can do that? That's his game. If he's able to finally put it all together, though, he's gonna be a beast. He's gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
U of H.
Sure.
U of H has some late bloomers. Gerard Baptiste from 3.
Good shot. He can shoot that thing. There's a comp I'm thinking for him. Give me a second, and I'll come up with a nice comp for Mr. Holmes.
You already got him in mind?
I have the play style in mind. I can't picture the person's face yet, but it's coming.
I got one too. We'll hang tight.
Cool. All right. Here we go. Gulf Coast has the ball. And 3-pointer in the corner. No corner. No dice. Rebound coming down. Houston.
Miley Johnson.
23. All is what the score is right now. Houston H-Town coming down the drive. I had to say that. I feel like Shoot the ball.
He went glass. The bank's open late tonight. Smiley Johnson with the angled backboard shot.
Smiley. So the only so back to home.
Oh, what a tip.
Wow.
Jonte McDaniel.
Wow.
Freak athlete, man. That guy is a freak athlete. Let's hear this comp, though.
I think his comp is, you got to think back just a little bit in earlier version, David West.
David West. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going a little more athletic, a little more skill set. This is high level, though. This is him when he's still refining his skill. Yeah, okay. I liken him to Jamal Mashburn.
Oh, so kind of like a tweener.
Yeah, like he's really not a small forward, but
Mash had moves, man. I like me some Jamal Mashburn.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if that's his ceiling, then my man can be a superstar. Jamal Mashburn was a player to be reckoned with for sure.
Well, he's going to have to get a lot uglier to be Jamal Mashburn. That along with his game.
Wow. I mean, he's going to have to not mind taking some more shots to the face.
Exactly. They say his last name was Mashburn because if you mashed his face into some cookies, you would have monster cookies.
Oh, look, Ma. Monster cookies. Nice spin down for the 3. You got to shoot that big fella.
Oh, nice spin.
Willie on the D.
Out on the break. He's so quick. He's so explosive.
He's quick as a hiccup, man. You get him out on that fast break, good luck. And Nick Donato's not a slow guy, but D. Willie, that's just how fast he is.
Yes. A lot of this offense right now running through Smiley Johnson. I'm not seeing Tristan Holmes sneaks in for a paint bucket. I'm not seeing him come off of screens and get up threes the way I thought I would, though.
Yeah, the only Johnson I trust running things is Bumpy.
Bumpy Johnson.
Bumpy Johnson. Definitely not Smiley Johnson. Timeout on the court by Gulf Coast. They're up to 29-27, 4:43 in the second. We'll stay right here. As the coach, what is the coach talking about right now to Houston? You think, Yels?
Get the ball to Tristan. Get the ball to Carl. We have particular guys on the team for a reason. They're pulling that Will Smith play. Get these guys the ball. Smiley, I would presume, is going to be on the bench after this. And you work through your stars. But on the other end of that, I will say this Houston squad has struggled to get Tristan Holmes, who is a knockdown shooter. They've struggled to get him the ball consistently all season. And I don't know if it's play calling or his unwillingness to work off the ball to get open. But the man shoots 58% from deep. You find a way to get open, don't you?
Yeah, and especially if the two cousins on the same team, you thought for sure they'd find a way to give each other the ball.
Well,
at least.
Well, I got another story for you, sir. D. Willie, though, from deep.
Needed that. He had been struggling. Gulf Coast on a 14-4 run in the last 3 minutes of the second quarter.
It's terrible.
Gives him the 5-point lead and a steal down the court. Let's see if they can turn it into buckets.
Terrible pass.
A lot of dribbling going on right now. Get about to D. Willie, let him do his thing. The screen, he's going to shoot again. We're in overtime it is. Not going in. Good offensive board and putback. Houston is now just getting beat on every aspect of the court. They're getting out hustled, they're getting out rebounded, and they're getting outshot as well. So if Houston don't get it together soon, this could be a long night for them. Good move, good strong move.
I still, again, watching Smiley Johnson, I think this offense needs to be flowing through someone else. I know they have the miniature stature backcourt back there, but run some down picks. You know, you can run some stagger screens, something to get Tristan Holmes some three-point attempts, which should open up the floor for your offense.
Especially when you're losing.
You don't say. Yeah.
Here's a thought. How about we try something else? This here ain't working, Coach. 3:40 left in the first half. Gulf Coast is up 5. I believe the biggest lead of the night was probably 7. D. Will is not able to cut it or enlarge it to 8, by the way. Let's see if Holmes can get the ball this time down.
He gets it.
Come on now.
And he knocks it down, which is why I say he should get more attempts. I know what I'm talking about.
All he need to do is whisper a word, and Holmes got the ball.
Yeah. It's a funny knack how whenever we bring up as commentators, it happens.
Just right on cue.
Yeah.
Right on cue every single time. D. Will looks like he's going to shoot it. He got shooting in his eyes.
Ooh,
I saw the shot. He got dunking it. He got Dunkin' Donuts in his eyes. Somebody just got dipped.
3 for 9. He said, "Let me go to the
rack." You do call one.
What's that?
Jeez. I need a timeout. 36-32, an emphatic dunk by the pretty boy, the diva himself, D. Willie, showing out them D. Willies number 2s. Make sure you guys, y'all want them D-Dub-1s, get them on the website, www.ddub1.com. I have them on sale for 3 easy payments of $49.95. Easy payments. You take credit, debit, EBT, Lone Star. You got it, you want it.
Smiley Johnson is showing us a lot of moves, but not the finish.
Yeah, he's looking like the Houston Rockets version of Bonzi Wells.
Hey, Bonzi was a treat, man. I'm a big Bonzi fan. He didn't have it when he got the Houston. He didn't have it like he had it in Portland when he was giving it to Kobe in that one playoff game. It's the one person I've ever seen said, "Oh, Kobe's on me, give me the ball." I've never seen that. Not that Kobe was a defender like that, but I've never seen anyone say, "Oh, yeah, give me the rock, Kobe's on me."
There's a double and a turnover. Gulf Coast is coming out here like gangbusters of the defense on the second quarter.
Yeah, the trap is coming.
Yeah, the trap is coming. The trap is coming, baby. They snapping and trapping right now. And they do it so well, it hits you so quick, you don't even realize it just happened. You just know it's a turnover going the opposite direction whenever they decide to put the trap on.
Carl Holmes very far away from the basket. That's not where you want to start your offense with your big. Ball back in Smiley Johnson's hands.
That's not a good sign either.
It looks like he's going to settle. He's not even going to get a shot attempt off.
I'll tell you that wasn't a good sign. Smiley Johnson should be escorted to the bench right now. Put a towel over his head. and let him think about his transgressions within the last 3 minutes of the game. Caught up on that screen. That's a mismatch. If D. Willie wants to score it, nope. He's gonna call his own number for 2. Number 2 for 2.
And look,
10-point game night.
You look at these stats. We had to take a look during halftime. Houston's shooting a good percentage. They're not really turning the ball over a lot until these last couple of minutes, but they're down 10. Like, how is that happening? Is it more shot attempts going up for good move?
That's a fantastic move. Yeah, it's definitely way more shot attempts going up with Gulf Coast. They play a faster pace as well than Houston does. So they get the ball up and down a lot quicker. Just case in point right there. They get the ball up and down. They're not going to use the whole 24. They're going to use about 6 seconds and then they're done. 2 for 1 attempt for Houston right now. If they want to take it, they have a 2 for 1. It's a coupon. I guess they don't like coupons. Here we go. Smiley Johnson, your guy. He missed it all day long.
My guy. You got thrust upon me. I appreciate that.
About a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So Houston will get the possession back, assuming they get the rebound.
Houston's got to figure something out in this pick and roll. Their pick and roll defense is
They're
horrible.
getting killed. They're getting slaughtered. Their pick and roll defense is getting slaughtered right now. Good pass, right on time. 1.2 left. Hail Mary time. Come with me. I'm not even going to shoot it. Halftime we have, folks. Gulf Coast up 10. 46-36. We'll be back on the other side.
Inspiration ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired. 'Cause tomorrow ain't promised. I give my all, ain't nothing less. No tomorrow ain't promised. There's no tomorrow, no tomorrow. Up all night, putting work till it's daylight. Yeah, inspiration ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired. 'Cause tomorrow ain't promised. I give my all, ain't nothing less. No tomorrow ain't promised. There's no tomorrow, no tomorrow.
Goes on radio.
second half is underway. Gulf Coast and Houston. It is a 10-point game, 46-36. Well, yeah, we was looking at the stats, man, and Houston is shooting 56% from the field, which is normally a really good thing.
But you know what the problem
Except, what's the problem?
is? Gulf Coast is shooting 62%.
Oh, Jesus, be offensive. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You can shoot 50 whatever. Your opponent shooting 60 whatever. Guess what? You're losing.
Yeah. They've got to find a solution defensively. It doesn't look like they found it yet. Oh. Jason Hargrove finishes at the rim.
Yeah, I think for Houston, there's two things you need to do.
What's that?
On defense, you need to have an identity. What you guys are gonna do is stick with the game plan. And on offense, you need to feed all Holmes as much as possible right now. They got a turnover.
You gotta take care of the ball. You got to start there, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How can I misread over that? Take care of the ball first. You can't give him the ball if you don't have it in your hand.
What do you think Coach Schumacher has told his Houston squad during halftime?
Love it, man.
They listen to Paul Wall in the locker room. I guess so.
I'm sure they're taking on the identity of the city of Houston. So there's no quit, there's no fight. Never underestimate the champion. All those Rudy T sayings, I'm sure he probably stole a couple of those to make it seem like they was his own. But you got to give Cole. You got the Holmes brothers have to assert themselves, both Tristan and Carl, by any means necessary at this point.
Yeah. See Jonathan.
Wait.
That's
what I'm saying. I was like, there was like 3 possessions in a row where D. Willie wasn't nowhere near the ball on offense. I don't think that's a good recipe.
Good rebound.
Good board. Come in flying. That was a flying Brian Pillman rebound right there.
Hey, we had Randy Orton earlier. We had Stanley Paul Heyman.
Yeah, flying Brian Pillman.
Flying Brian.
Hey, where SimWorld, where basketball and wrestling combined for a great game. That's what it is. 50-38. Houston is down. They're looking to climb back in this thing. 6:13 left in the third quarter. It is Gulf Coast basketball. Get it into number 2.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to stop him. That was too easy. It looks like he may get rolling here soon, and he could quickly put some real numbers on the board.
You can put him up in a hurry. I say this, aside from CKC, D. Wood is probably the second most natural scorer in SimWorld, in my opinion.
I may have to agree with that. He's awfully explosive, yes. Yeah, Houston doesn't look. I'll be honest. You said they have that don't quit attitude, but they are looking a bit defeated here to start this second half. On the defensive end, I'm not seeing the effort that I thought you'd see after a halftime break, and offensively, still not seeing an identity. Paul Holmes is not being involved 2.5 minutes into the third quarter.
I agree, and what makes it even worse is D. Willis starting to get things going on the Gulf Coast side. So that combination has all the makings of a blowout on our hands. We
did have a good first game.
And if this does turn, this is going to get carried away. This is about to get carried away in the last 5:47. Historically speaking, Yales, this is about to get carried away.
I'd be remiss if I didn't say I wasn't rooting for the hometown team. So let's see what Houston can do here. Double team rather than Carl Holmes forces up a shot.
That's a good double. That's frustration on Carlson's part. I understand you haven't touched the ball all second half and the team was down by a lot.
Then
he's trying to make a play. He's trying to make a play. He's pressing, trying to make a play. But I tell you what, Carl, if you fouled out the game, you ain't helping nobody that way.
Got to trust your teammates. But when your teammates have been struggling, not fighting to get open, we've seen Tristan Holmes, his cousin, standing around the top of the key and in the corners instead of trying to get open and create some movement and action. So I guess you got to make it happen in those scenarios, right?
You got to make it happen. You got to force it. You know, you get to a certain point and all the greats been there, but you believe and you feel in your heart your bad shot at times is better than your other players around you best shot.
You been there before, Rick?
All the time.
You been there before? You say I'm gonna take the shot.
All the time. Me and Kobe, we have to do it all the time.
Understood.
all the time. Of course, I never had to play with no Smush Parkers, so thank God for that. Shout out to Smush Parker.
Yeah. He's reffing in whatever league that is now. He is a bona fide referee. Look him up.
And he should be pretty good, because he's had a pretty good view from the bench over the years. Look at D. Willie. He's having his way with him.
We haven't mentioned this yet. If Gulf Coast, what is Jay Ruff doing? What did I just watch?
That's how to lose a basketball game 101, folks. Oh, man.
I'm flabbergasted.
I know what it is. Yeah. He was, he's living in Houston. That's probably that shirt, PCP, baby. He's doing too much. Oh, man. We got to check him into rehab after this game. God dang it. Look at him. Look, he don't know what he's doing. He's having seizures out there. He's a seizure boy. We're going to call him Seizure Boy.
Not quite sure what's going on.
Oh, I'm sure.
With JJ Ruff. This game looks like it could be getting out of hand.
It's getting rough out there for JJ. Oh, somebody sub him out. He's having an issue right now. Little Seizure Boy having an issue. It's time out. God damn it, time out. Get Seizure Boy off the court, please. SimWorld may not have insurance in the building. Please get Seizure Boy off the court. Gulf Coast Select is up by a lot now. It's an 18-point game. 58-40, 3:56 left in the third quarter. Just when you thought you saw it all, folks. Just when you thought you saw it all.
Gulf Coast Select, if they win this game, they will have punched their ticket to the Southwest or to the South Regional Tournament Finals, being the only team in their pool winning both games.
Nice.
So they can hang
Gulf
on.
Coast, yeah, they do have something riding on the line, basically. So, Houston, look, if you're Houston, you need to get this lead down to a manageable number by the end of the third. You need to get it down to about 10 or 12. If you're Houston, you can get it down to about 10 or 12 by the end of this third. You have a chance of going to the fourth. If not, then this is good night, Katie. Katie locked the door. That's a good pass. Shoot it, big fella.
Well, how do you end up so open?
Back door. I don't know how you didn't see him smiling. He was back there, back door, grinning ear to ear. Smiley Johnson was.
I think D. Woodley is on the bench at this point. No, he's not. He's out on the court.
Just not in the play.
Yeah, you can't give up second chance points. As I was gonna say, if D. Woodley's
When you're down 40.
What's that?
Not when you're down 40, you can't.
Carl Holmes coming off the down screen, can't get it to go. Yeah, this is
it's getting David Banner ugly. Oh, good lay over the farther I stretch my hands to D. The whole team had a hand stretched out. He still got a lay. No other lay I know.
And you see how many points that Golden State gets at the rim. And
right.
I think Marsh was talking about this the other day. Look at D. Woodley with the block.
With the offhand at that, on the left-hand block.
But Marsh was talking about it the other day. The teams that have been really successful in SimWorld High School hoops are the teams that get the bulk of their points in the paint, interior scoring. We've seen Team Africa win a global tournament championship with, almost all their points coming in the interior because they're not a good scoring team. We've seen Jamison Johnson in Mid-Atlantic earlier today pick up a victory, and they've been great down the stretch because they go to their big man down low. And we see Golden State, Gulf Coast Select, they get to the rack, man. The one successful team in all of SimWorld High School hoops that has not had to rely on interior scoring, although they've had some great interior scoring, has been Tim Bellardi's New York Stars.
They do it all. They do it in all kind of ways.
Yeah, they are stacked.
Do you like it on front? Do you like it on the back? Let's break it down like that. They just do it all kind of ways. Tim Cook, the Zen Master, Zen Ballard gets it done all kind of ways. Gulf Coast is busting this thing wide open.
Tristan
Right now.
Holmes got open for a 3 there, though. If he would have started being more active a lot earlier, this game would be a lot different.
Like now, I told you they had to get it down between 10 or 12 going to the fourth quarter. They've actually given up more points since I made that statement. So that tells me one thing: they are sleepy and ready to go and ready for bed. They are sleepy. No beignets for nobody on the bus tonight. Y'all going straight up. We're going straight home. We're making no stops, no French Quarter stops, no beignets, no Deanies, none of that. We're going straight home. We're getting McDonald's. We get McDonald's for this kind of performance.
Speaking of McDonald's, I haven't had McDonald's in 2 times in the last, I'm gonna do my math here, 8 years.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my damn
if I have it,
not to eat
if I
McDonald's.
indulge, it's gonna be on the breakfast side. Their coffee's pretty good. I like their coffee. And now they have like little apple fritters and little donuts you can get too. So a little coffee, a little apple fritter, and I'm Gucci. That's the end of the third. That was the bell. Fourth quarter coming up. It used to be a dog fight. Now just a bunch of pups playing in the yard. Gulf Coast has this game handily in hand, 66-47. Take a quick break. Be back on the other side of this, I hope.
Gold Sound Radio.
And we are back. Better than ever. Start of the fourth quarter. Gulf Coast handily in comfortable lead right now. 66-47. And Houston is down by a lot. Yales, the implications on this, Gulf Coast, if they win, they go into the final round for the region, for their region.
Yes, they are. Who will be?
So they have
They'll be waiting on Pool A.
Which is wide open right now because Mid-Atlantic lost, correct?
Right, so totally different regions. They'll be waiting on the winner from Pool A, Southeast Select, Miami Stars, and Charlotte Stars, who have yet to play a game in their regional tournament.
Nice. And of course, I got to go with Charlotte for that. They have a really good squad. They've been on the downside lately, though. I will say that, but It's the tournament time, baby. You gotta assume the brightest stars are gonna shine bright.
And you're going to
Good
go
move.
against Southeast Select. Stephen A. Smith, ESPN's own, said that Quincy Henderson, Southeast Select, reminds him. Now, he says some blasphemous things, and these are high school kids. We're always predicting their future. We just finished calling Jamison Johnson Tim Duncan. No matter how good Jamison Johnson ends up being, Tim Duncan is an all-time great, if not the top power for all time. But you're going to go against this. Stephen A. say Quincy Henderson reminds him of the human highlight film. Dominique Wilkins.
With all due respect, Stephen A. was high. Okay, he does not remind me of. Now, does he got some tricks in his bag as far as dunking? Yes. Does he attack the basket ferociously? Yes. But Dominique, like, no. And people forget Dominique put a jump up too.
Yeah, he could.
I know most of the highlights are going to be him dunking and doing kind of
mid-range jump.
But Neek will pull up a jump on your behind now. I think Quincy Henderson, you know who he reminds me of? Jason Richardson.
You think he has those kind of handles?
No, not Jason Richardson.
Right.
Richardson, the one who played for Phoenix,
The
played
one
for
that
Golden
slept
State.
with Steve Nash's wife. Hey, man. Hey, Houston has knocked down 3 threes. It looks like they may have
I always
something going.
forget about that part.
Not that he slept with her. That he impregnated
He had
Steve
his
Nash's
baby.
wife.
He had his baby.
It's like an episode of Life.
Can I just pull that or Google that? What Steve Nash's wife's, what their child looks like currently
I
today?
think you can.
I bet he's dark as chocolate with big old ears.
That's how Steve Nash knew.
Wow.
His kid. So, hey, man. Rick, it is kind of a game right now.
It's looking like a game is trying to form. I don't know if I want to call it a game yet, but something is busting out of the cocoon very slowly. Now, will it reach full maturation and become a beautiful butterfly within 5:42? Who knows? And there's the invisible man at the court. And yells, it's your time to report.
I have nothing because I am commentating a game right now. Get together, broadcast team.
D. Willie says, enough of that. Let's get to work. Let's put the kids to bed. D. Willie trying to make Houston go night-night right now here in Nowlands. 70-57. Nick Donaldo, I don't know if he's even scored a bucket today. And they need his points, especially his three-point shooting.
He did hit that
right
last three that brought the game to an 11-point game, so they do need some more from him. Staggering.
Yeah, he needs screens pinned down. See, that's not a good shot. Oh, it went in.
It's a 10-point game.
10-point game, 5 minutes left. That caterpillar is busting out the cocoon slightly more so than ever. I will say that. We're going to see if they have an answer for this, though.
There you go.
Nope.
Quiet is kept. He is a great shooter. Gerard Baptiste. Don't leave him open. McDonald's All-American three-point contestant, wasn't he?
Absolutely. Well earned, as a matter of fact. Houston, who's leading the league in three-point percentages, need to start shooting a couple of those bad boys and get them to go in real quickly, like. Good pass.
Yes,
Top
it was.
Uptown, baby. Who gets down, baby?
Well, Houston may not have the engine to make this go
Oh, they don't.
as quickly
That's a
as it
Volkswagen.
needs to.
I got a Volkswagen. They need a Ferrari. They got a Volkswagen. That's not gonna work.
A night where the defense has been a theme, they've shown none of it. Gulf Coast Select getting whatever they want. I would dare to say they may reach the century mark. I know they got a ways to go in 4 minutes, but I don't think it's out of the question.
They're not gonna bust the clock. They're not gonna have. Not because they can't. They're gonna run out of time. Not because Houston's gonna stop them. They're just gonna run out of time. Yeah, they're not gonna bust the clock. Look, Nick. It's contagious. Everybody's on those drugs. Everybody in Houston's on those good old drugs. Kids, just say no. Speaking of, if you want to be a coach and you want to coach these kids and make sure that they become stars and not druggies, you too can have a chance. Sign up for SimWorld, follow the Discord, follow the games, fill out the application. Of course, we're going to screen you. We're not going to screen you. But fill out the application, and you too can be a coach. here in SimWorld. It gets hot and heavy in SimWorld. I also want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Highway. I appreciate you guys. You know I can't do it without you. Yep. Something's definitely in my cup.
When are we gonna find out what you mix with Powerade with?
I'm gonna take once this region's when they go all the way down to the final 2 teams. I'm gonna let that information go. Good shot. Look at little Nick trying to get in there and get a rebound. Don't get hurt, son. The big boy laying up and out. D Willie's having whatever he can have whatever he likes. Yeah.
Switching on the pick and roll. You know, I never understood why so many teams, you know, and it's all kind of started at AAU, and I think it trickled its way upward to the NBA where people say, I'm going to switch all the pick and rolls. So now that's all you see at all levels. Switch on the pick and roll, get the matchup you want, and then we go mano a mano. I don't know where the pride went in defense. Say, hey, hold your man.
Right. Well, you know, the games have changed. You know what? Mike D'Antoni said the name of the game was to score more points than them. And it was like, how are you going to stop them on defense? Well, we're going to score more points than them. So the perspective and the objective has definitely changed over the years. But at the end of the day, we talk about tournaments and playoff games. It's about getting the defense to stop. There's going to become a time you got to make at least 5 to 6 key defensive stops at any point in the game, any point in time to get a win. Nick Donato with a win. With 3 rattles in. 85-61. This is all but over. This is just semantics we're going through right now. Gulf Coast, I don't know why they call it timeout unless Diva needs to relace his shoes or something. I don't understand why they need timeout right now. Maybe Diva said he wasn't playing in the fourth no more. 81-65, 2:15 left in the game. Coming back on the court. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's see what Gulf Coast draws up. Ooh, it could have had an alley with Diva. Let's see what Gulf Coast draws up coming out of the timeout.
Any thoughts? Is this how you thought this was going to play out, Rick?
No. I thought it'd be a much closer game because Houston has been playing really good basketball lately. And Carl Holmes has been going nuts lately as well. I thought Gulf Coast was going to pull it out, but I did believe it was going to be a much closer game. I didn't like the matchup at the guard position from the get-go. But I thought the matchup with Carl Holmes was going to even it out a little bit. It has not.
This final score may end up looking a lot closer than what this game actually was. Or maybe
it was. Yeah, this game was over about 5 minutes left in the third. It got out of hand and never got back together.
Well,
and now this players are going through the motions.
Yeah.
Keep it locked though. We do have more games on tap on tomorrow night. The regional tournament continues. We got a bunch of teams. We got a bunch of games. We got a bunch of action here on SimWorld. Make sure you guys stay locked and tuned in to all the action on our Discord. Please follow, subscribe on all YouTube channels and any other place where you see SimWorld. It's us. Show your love.
Yeah. Tomorrow we have action starting at 11 a.m. Eastern. Midwest Select and DIY Donald Ifedi taking on Indianapolis Stars in the Central Regional Tournament. We get our first look at the Seattle Stars, the struggling Seattle Stars.
Do we have to get our first look at them?
At 5 o'clock, take it on Pacific Northwest. Your man, DJ Childs and Cody Johnson. Then we get New England Select, huge matchup tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
They had a huge win. Shout out to Coach Dodge and Johnny Ball game. Yo, they had a huge win. Can't emphasize that enough, man. Good game, guys.
Gonna be taking on the New York Monstars at 8 o'clock. And then following that game, you got Southeast Select in Charlotte. So
I'm voting you #1 ranked tomorrow if you beat Zen Bilardi. I'm telling you. You're gonna go #1 tomorrow before the ink dries on the we out. 4th quarter, game over finally. Good God. We're gonna get something to eat for Run Your Wilson. I am Rick Blaze. Till next time. Peace.